I'd like to turn it over now to Team AllSides.
Well, hello, this is AllSides Technologies. I'm John Gable, CEO and co-founder. Since you've all been busy this morning, you may have missed some breaking news, so let's start with that. Prince Harry flipping somebody off. Now, there may be something else going on around here. So let's AllSides, so take a little broader look. And this is actually what happened as well. Now, this is not a deep fake. This is actually the first picture is a real, true thing. But as you can see, I mean, it's kind of funny in this case, but if this is about something important, this is dangerous for our society. So how did we get here? What's going on? So for me and for AllSides, the story actually started in 1997. So I joined Netscape Navigator. For those of you who are too young, think Mozilla Firefox. And back then, early days of the internet, we were inspired to change the world because we could get information, better information, make better decisions. We'd be able to reach with individuals anywhere around the globe and actually be able to know them as individuals. But that year, I also gave a speech about this book. I actually brought the original copy with me, Amusing Ourselves to Death. And that book argues that the medium drives the content, the message. And I thought seriously about what will the internet be like and how will this work? And I concluded back then that the internet would train us to discriminate against each other in new ways. And we now talk about that today in terms of filter bubbles and in terms of tribal problems. So where has that brought us? Well, today we have a global crisis of credibility. We don't know what to believe anymore. Or we believe things that are not true. Or we believe very confidently in things that are only kind of partially true. And that's driven by massive bias, misinformation, social division, accelerated by algorithms, AI, really bad business models, toxic business models. And recognize this is a global problem that impacts everything. News media, schools, our workplaces, our communities, our families, our governments, our kids suffering anxiety we have not really seen before. Our job, the solution is to reveal the truth, but I put that in quotation marks, it's actually better to say, discover the truth together. We can do that through balanced information, perspectives, and dialogue across divides. Now note, I'm not talking about a ministry of truth, which can often be just plain wrong and corrupted. And I'm not talking about the other extreme of anarchy, where often the most powerful kind of manipulate the system for their own benefit. We're talking about a balanced system in between. And how do we do that? Well, we start with analysis. AllSides has patented and proprietary technology that enables us to fairly rate the bias of thousands of news organizations. And even more, we can now take a look at about any topic and identify the different stances or perspectives and even the top arguments and counter-arguments for each one of them. With that, we summarize. And we quickly enable anybody to see the breadth of perspectives and decide for themselves. And that leads to us engaging in dialogue. We human beings are not nearly as intelligent as we think we are. We actually are emotional people who decide things through relationships. So this is an absolutely critical part of the puzzle. So where does that bring us? Well, this leads to success. For us at AllSides, social impact is success criteria number one. And we verify that through research and field studies. And then adoption. We've already had 22 million views in a single month. And by the way, that's with around $0 of advertising. And we're in all schools in all 50 states. And that leads to revenue. We make revenue from online subscribers, but we make even more money through clients and partners like these. And in fact, we had our first profitable year just last year. So, bottom line, everything is at risk. Every business concept you're going to hear today is at risk. This crisis of credibility is ripping us to shreds, our social fabric. So, join the cause. Join AllSides. Help us restore that original promise of the internet and maybe even of democracy itself. Thank you.
Okay, the first company in the gold category is AllSides Technology. The annual Pepperdine Graziadio Business School's Most Fundable Companies Showcase, presented by the Singleton Foundation for Financial Literacy and Entrepreneurship, is now concluded. Thank you.